Welcome back to Car 365, your number one destination for everything electric, hybrid, and future forward in the automotive world. Today we're talking about something that could genuinely shake up the way millions of people think about their next car purchase. It's not fully electric, it's not just another hybrid, and it's definitely not something you want to scroll past. The 2026 BYD Seal 6 DMI is here. And if you give it a chance, it might just change your mind about everything you thought you knew about modern SUVs. Now here's the thing that makes this vehicle so fascinating. Most people shopping for a new car right now feel stuck between two worlds. You either go fully electric and deal with range anxiety and charging headaches, or you stick with a petrol engine and feel like you're falling behind the times. The Seal 6 DMI refuses to let you make that choice. And honestly, that's one of the smartest moves BYD has made yet. This SUV quietly gives you both worlds without making you feel like you're settling for less. The DMI system at the heart of this vehicle is where the real magic happens. It pairs a highly efficient petrol engine with an advanced electric motor in a way that feels completely seamless from behind the wheel. You drive it like an electric car almost all of the time, smooth, quiet, and responsive. But when you need extra range or you're pushing the car harder, the petrol engine steps in so gently you might not even notice it happened. It's less like a traditional hybrid and more like having a silent backup that always has your back. What really separates this system from older hybrid technology is how it thinks about power delivery. Traditional hybrids are always juggling between the engine and the motor in ways you can actually feel. The Seal 6 DMI prioritizes electric driving first, which means smoother acceleration, a quieter ride, and fuel consumption that stays impressively low even when the engine is doing its job. For everyday drivers, this could genuinely feel like owning a proper electric car without the pressure of finding a charger every single day. Let's talk about how this thing looks, because first impressions matter, and BYD clearly knows that. The 2026 Seal 6 DMI has a bold, modern, and slightly aggressive face that doesn't look like your typical eco-friendly vehicle. The front end carries slim LED lighting with a clean, futuristic feel, and the body lines give it that strong, confident SUV stance that buyers love. It looks premium, it looks serious, and honestly, it looks far more expensive than it probably is, which is a massive win for anyone shopping in this segment. Get inside, and the interior keeps that same energy going strong. BYD has built a cabin that feels minimal and high-tech at the same time, anchored by a large rotating touchscreen that has become one of their signature moves. Everything feels intuitive and upscale, from the soft touch materials to the ambient lighting that wraps around the cabin. There's genuine space in the back for passengers, a practical cargo area, and an overall feel that says proper family SUV rather than science experiment. This is a car people will actually want to live with every single day. The range story is where this SUV could really flip the market. Early expectations suggest the Seal 6 DMI could deliver combined range numbers well beyond what most pure electric vehicles offer at a comparable price. Picture covering your entire daily commute on electric power alone, then having the freedom to keep driving for hundreds of kilometers more without hunting for a charging station. That combination of electric efficiency and petrol flexibility is exactly what a huge number of buyers have been asking for, and BYD is finally delivering it in one package. Performance is not something you need to worry about either. The instant torque from the electric motor gives the Seal 6 DMI a quick and responsive character, especially in city traffic, where it really shines. It's not positioning itself as a sports SUV, but it is absolutely not a boring drive. The focus is on smoothness, confidence, and efficiency, all working together. And from what we're seeing so far, BYD has genuinely nailed that balance in a way that will surprise a lot of skeptics. Technology and safety are also areas where this SUV is expected to stand tall. BYD is loading it with advanced driver assistance systems, smart connectivity, and an interface that doesn't feel like it needs a manual to figure out. These features work quietly in the background, making your drive safer and smarter without constantly interrupting you with alerts and menus. It's the kind of thoughtful technology that actually improves your daily life, rather than just looking impressive on a spec sheet. So here's where it all comes together. The 2026 BYD Seal 6 DMI is not trying to be the most powerful SUV, the most luxurious, or the flashiest thing on the road. What it's trying to do is far more valuable than that. It's solving real problems for real people in a way that actually makes sense. If you've been curious about electric driving, but not ready to fully commit, this could be the vehicle that bridges that gap perfectly. Before you write a check for your next EV, ask yourself honestly whether something like this makes more sense for your actual lifestyle. Because if BYD gets this right, and everything we're seeing says they might, the Seal 6 DMI could quietly become one of the most important vehicles in the market today.